Ah, shit. Cool, we're live.
Hello.
Yeah, we're 20 minutes late. That's Matt.
20.
That's fuming.
Straight in.
Absolutely fuming. I mean,
Sorry, I had to wolf down an Iceland special, chicken nuggets and chips, and Bully had prior engagements.
yeah, I got like
ad hoc engagements.
do you know what I mean? It's like, yeah, my don't want to go to it, but yeah, with just trying to do my parents the odd favor. That's just the sort of child I am.
The favorite son.
I'm so happy it's Friday though, man. Honestly, it's been
tough week, is it?
Yeah, like just work and yeah, just a bit knackered. Like, and also I was on holiday last weekend, so it's come back and just a shit weather. The storm today. It's like
it was a bit shit though, the storm, wasn't it? It was a letdown.
Yeah,
I don't know what it was like in Bristol. In Bath, it was like our table flipped, and that was like the worst of it.
I did walk down the road to get some lunch, and I was walking against the wind, and I was having to work pretty hard, like to actually move forward. But yeah, nah, it wasn't that bad really. But what about fantasy, man? Fucking like this would be a fresh look for me really, because I was a bit pissed off with
no Liverpool,
and Ronaldo triple captain was so. It wasn't a disaster in the end, but it could have been.
It could have been huge, yeah.
Yeah. Do you want to get up and have a look? And you smashed it again as well, is it? Like,
I don't know. I was in the upper echelons, but I wouldn't say I smashed it. Hang on a sec. Let me just sort my screen out for the man.
Matt said he went out to fix his fence and found a freshly dead fox.
Fox?
Yeah, fox. Is it actually? What, just flew over the fence like? That's nuts. I hope that. Wow. I hope that's not a sign for Leicester this weekend.
New friend for Barry.
Barry might have munched him. Like murder. It's murder in Matt's garden.
Right, Fox. What do we want? Foxes, in fact, no. Fantasy Pod Derby. Here we go. Share.
Yeah, some of that. I don't. Yeah, like I said, I don't really know. Well, but you're actually fearful that some games are going to be off this weekend, is it?
Well, I haven't actually seen anything, but I just thought, like, the way things were going, that like transport for fans is usually like the reason these games get called off. But then since COVID, obviously, there's they used to play with no fans anyway, so I guess maybe not.
They might not give a fuck about the fans.
Hang on a minute, what's going on there? That's not right, is it?
Matt's saying that he reckons it drowned in his neighbour's pond. That's dark. That's dark.
I think that's not right, is it? I don't know why it's on. It was game week 20. What? Oh, what is going on here? What? It was game week 26, wasn't it?
I literally have lost track. I'm not gonna lie. No,
well,
it was 25.
Is that
How
right?
many minus points did you take?
No, it is. I took 12. Yeah, so you beat me. Fuck.
Get in.
What are you on about? Me smashing it? You killed me.
Sorry, mate. I didn't actually. I like. I literally. I haven't really looked that much.
Let's start with you then.
Considering we have a fantasy pod, it's not really great. Is it? Saying, save like power cut and no internet. He's watching on 4G.
Who's that?
Paj.
Huge commitment.
Yeah, I mean, come on. What's your data saying? Like, come on. But yeah,
upgrade that package then.
It might be a slightly quicker one anyway, just because. Well, I don't know. We'll see. I thought I didn't have that much to talk about, but I beat you, so actually, it's better than I thought. No, okay. So looking at the scores, I did actually have a decent week. I was annoyed with Ronaldo, man, because.
You were watching the other game, isn't it? And I said, "Oh, he's missed a chance." So I'm guessing from that point, you were keeping tabs on it a bit.
Yeah, and then he missed another chance, didn't he? He could easily have had a hat trick, basically. Which,
yeah,
in the context of that could have been huge, like absolutely huge for my season.
Yeah, there was one chance in particular where Sanchez, the Brighton goalie, literally passed it straight to him, and you're thinking, "Oh, he's definitely shooting." And he did the right thing, to be fair. He passed it to Bruno, but yeah, he fucked it, and yeah, missed two headers.
So he did that, and he missed two headers, didn't he?
I mean, they were on. Well, no, one he missed, which he probably should have scored, and the other one was on target, but like he should have scored. It was straight at him. Yeah.
Yeah. And I took I did actually get the higher score in the just looking at the Foxes and Fantasy League, but I did take a -8, so maybe if you take that into account, maybe not. So actually, I should be pretty happy. Like at least he scored. Like it wasn't a complete waste of a triple.
No,
and because
yeah.
he had the double, yeah, I mean 10 points. It's not too bad. I think I did worse than I did because actually Purnell beat me in our head-to-head, so I just had him ripping out of me, and I thought that meant that it wasn't good.
I take it that means that Purnell's he's going to be top of the head-to-head now. Then surely is it? He's on a bit of a streak.
Quite likely. We'll have a gander in a second. He is actually. There's only 9 points in it between me and him, so that's close. And then another 9,
yeah,
between me and Matt. But yeah, but yours. I think my chances of finishing high is probably out the window with that because I've taken a free hit now and triple captain, and I might have to take my free hit this week as well.
You brought in Shaw this week as well, did you?
Yeah, for the double.
And De Gea?
And De Gea, yeah. So
yeah, that worked out then.
Yeah, that clean sheet was oh my god, I just
Dubravka on the bench.
Oh, okay, can you hear me? I was on mute.
Yeah, it just went.
Yeah, I just realised that I wasn't using the mic again standard.
Okay.
It's only taking me 6 minutes to realise, so that's not too bad. Yeah, so yeah, Shaw and De Gea, which ended up being all right. But yeah, Dubravka with a cheeky 9 on the bench. I wasn't expecting that.
No.
It's dry because I've had him 3 weeks, I think, and at 2 of the weeks he's had a 6 score, and then obviously the 1 week I played him, he got like a 1 or something.
Standard.
So standard, so annoying.
Bowen have a strong week.
But what's that? Bowen.
Yeah.
Was he selected by now? Have a gander.
It's got to be like nearly 50%, 32%.
32, yeah. Yeah, he's not let me down at all since I brought him in, to be fair.
It's one of those weeks, I think, where it's like 2 or 3 or 3 or 4 players scored really high and then everyone else didn't do much. So, it's a bit of a mix.
Yeah.
Did you have Maddison starting or did he come on?
Starting, I think. What's my bench other than Dubravka?
The fucking City, yeah. They rotated loads, didn't they?
Oh yeah. I mean, I suppose that's the same. That was kind of the same for everyone, but
true.
Yeah, like most people got 2 City either, and everyone's got Cancelo, so not too bad. Yeah. Riyad's been on it lately, hasn't he?
17 goals. 17 goals in all comps, isn't it, I think?
Is it? Yeah.
It's got to be one of his best goal scoring seasons other than that season with you boys.
Yeah. He might be worth considering, actually.
He's on pens, isn't he?
See? I don't know. But, wow. You never know this. If like KD, really, even if KDB is starting, is playing.
Yeah, he's taken the last 3 now, I think.
Fair. He was always a bit whack up pens on when he was at Leicester, to be fair. And he missed that one in his first season against Liverpool. That was like huge.
Oh, last minute,
yeah. But yeah, so yeah, not too bad. Savagander at yours. And also considering I had 3 Leicester and 3 West Ham, which was not ideal at all. I think I'm going to have to get rid of Luke Thomas because we've got Ricardo back now. Although actually, I think James Justin is injured again for a little. So yeah, so maybe I could hold on to him for now.
Yeah.
Well, what are you saying?
My Liverpool boys done the job. Got a little clean sheet, so that was all good. Obviously, United conceded in the first game, so that was a bit of a bad start. But yeah, De Gea and Dalot in the end, decent. Pogba, he was quality in both games, but he didn't start the second game. And then he got an assist with the last attack of the game. But unfortunately, it was for Bruno, who, after checking afterwards, loads of people had him and had him captain. So that didn't really work out that great.
That was unfortunate. Pogba didn't start that second game, wasn't it? Although that assist, he got last minute assist. That was pretty ideal.
Yeah,
that cost me a bit as well because that Bruno goal at the very end got him the free bonus, innit? So
that fucked you over a little bit as well. Mopai brought in as well, so that turned out to be a good shout. Scored in the first game.
Yeah, that's another. I thought when I saw he'd scored, I was like, fucking everything that Ben touches at the moment. Like, every transfer you make, they make an instant impact. Like
It does seem like that, yeah.
it's yeah,
Apart from Calvert-Lewin, who's been a constant letdown.
true.
Um,
True.
But I think. Well, I can't actually remember my team now. I can't remember. I think I've given yet another go. So,
have you made transfers already? Have you?
yeah, I did them pretty much straight away because this is the key week for me that I've been building for my bench boost.
Yeah.
So yeah, obviously I started Cancelo and KDB, but yeah, obviously neither of them played. So I had Elise came on for one and Dennis for one. So in the end, it was a pretty average week for me, but yeah, decent enough, I guess.
Yeah.
Considering.
What was I gonna? I was just gonna check. Sorry. So my game week rank. What was it? How do you even see that?
It's at the top.
Oh yeah, give me 165,000. So
yeah, it's
pretty decent. Was it 962? But I mean, considering I use my triple captain, it's sort of expected, I suppose.
Yeah.
But the -8, yeah, was just about worth it in the end, in the short term, but not really in the long term because United don't have. Because now I don't, like we touched on last week, I just don't have enough double players in my team.
Yeah. So, what are you free hitting this week? Here?
I don't know. We'll come on to it. I don't know yet. I was just having a little look then. It's either that or I take a -8 and bring in 3 Liverpool, basically.
Yeah. Then the problem is that they're not playing the next week, isn't it?
Aren't they?
Nah. Or Arsenal.
I think I'm just gonna have to do it then, because
yeah, you're gonna have to.
It's actually quite a good week to use the free hit. I could get a full double, pretty much.
Full
gaming team. Obviously, that the real annoying risk is that FA Cup weekend, like you touched on. But I think that's just a risk I'm gonna have to take, man. Fuck it. I'll cross that bridge when I come to it.
Just hope for low scoring, like little 1-0s with like shit players scoring in there, and then
exactly. Or obviously, like Leicester already out now, so I've got 3 Leicester players. Like, if I can easily plan ahead and try and just get a few players in who are already out of the cup, and then I'll be all right. Yeah.
Should we take a look at the pod head-to-head?
Yeah, check the pod league quickly. Actually, the first.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I think it's like there's a bit of a battle going on below you. Like I think that lead you got is going to be very difficult for anyone.
I don't know. It's not that as comfortable as it was. Like, was it 70 to 80 points? Yeah. It would depend on, I don't know what Dom's got left. Dom and Billy have got.
I know Dom's already used his triple captain.
Okay.
Maybe a free hit as well. I'm not sure. Can't remember. And Billy, I'm not sure about Billy either. But Billy's been on a good little run recently because I thought he was dropping. I think he had a little iffy period. I think because he was he was right up there for.
He was, yeah. I think he was winning. He was top for maybe the first couple of weeks.
Yeah, and I remember I spoke to him around then, and he was like, he was on it. He was on it. But yeah, he has been good the last couple. And then Paj as well is pretty consistent. So those 3 are sort of in quite a close battle. And then there's a close battle between the next 3, innit? Yeah, basically Matt. But we all made ground this week. We all did pretty well at that little mid-table. I think we can still close the gap on potentially up to second. Yeah,
definitely.
Yeah.
Let's have a quick look at the teams then. So Dom.
Yeah, Dom 52 is a bit low for him. I think.
No. Oh, Coutinho captain.
Yeah, a bit of a risk. Bowen's a good captain shout at the minute, isn't
he? He is. Yeah, he can't go wrong.
He captained Cancelo, but Cancelo didn't play.
Okay, yeah.
Oh no, advice. Maybe not.
Well, maybe it changed. Maybe I'm not sure if that
might have changed. Yeah.
Bill. Who's that gun?
Yeah, gun. That's random.
Norwich, is it?
It's super cheap. I'm guessing 4 mil.
Oh, he's got Rams. That was his reserve because Ramsdale won.
Okay, decent reserve. Well, you
Oh,
get 7 points. That's a lucky boy.
6 points, yeah. And then he had Bowen Weiss, who came in as his captain. So that worked out nicely. Diaz. Yeah, not bad.
Yeah. It's in good shape. He's Dennis is still in quite a few teams, isn't he? He's still in yours as well.
Yeah, I think he's got a double this week, hasn't he? So I think after that he'll be gone. Like, 'cause he's not doing. I mean, he didn't.
Matt's saying big week. I'm looking at the table. Potential for a 50-point swing this week, one way or the other.
Well, he's been saying he wants to catch me, and it's a good start. He gained about 20 points on me this week, so he needs to average about 10. He needs to average about 10 a week.
Really, for the rest of the season. I mean, it's doable. I suppose it's doable. I mean,
this is Page. So yeah, you had Bruno. So fair play.
Bruno captain. Yeah.
Bruno shoulder hair. That was all good. Did Cresswell? Why did he get 0?
Bruno would have been a good little differential the last couple of weeks because he's done all right, hasn't he? Cresswell, I don't know why he didn't play. Actually, that's weird.
He went with Ramsey as well. Yeah, stick with him. He's all right as a. I mean, that's a very strong midfield.
Yeah, I suppose Ramsey's one of them. He's like good to have in your squad because he's so cheap, but the likelihood is he's going to be on the bench most weeks. Yeah, and then he'll score big, and you'll be like, "Oh, I should have started him." He's definitely one of them. Matt's saying he's already gained 12 on you this week as well, isn't it?
I've spent 8. So
8, have you? 8.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fair. So if I do a free hit, I could easily get another week on you, but obviously it's I mean, you'll have a lot in the armory after that I won't.
Oh, Matt had Ronaldo captain as well, so yeah. I mean, it's quite similar, isn't it? Everyone's got Bowen. You either had Ronaldo or I don't know. Yeah, whoever had Ronaldo had a decent week, basically.
Yeah, or Bruno. Let's have a quick. Let's have a look at Pernell's quickly.
Yeah, this is
because he beat me by a point, and I'm like, what? It's because I took that -8, but the hair Cody, yeah, I mean the back 4 quality. He's taken Pogba off you, definitely. And yeah, Ronaldo captain. That's what I just needed Ronaldo to do something else, even if he got the free bonus. Oh God, so dry. But yeah,
Cody's a good shout.
Yeah, he's been pretty consistent, hasn't he?
We'll have a look at Greg as well because he is a regular.
Yeah.
Lamptey, it's because he was saying to us something about should he put in Lamptey and Dallo, and we were like, don't know about Lamptey, and then it went out prime for him because he put him on the bench, but then obviously no Laporte and no Cancelo.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they're both
terrible advice from us as usual. Why did Lamptey get so many points? Did he start both games?
He started the first game and got a clean sheet and an assist.
Okay.
And then he was benched the second game and came on and did nothing. So he got all of those points, or 11 of them in the first game.
Okay, cool.
So that was a good
shout. If he was starting regularly, it would be a good shout.
Yeah.
All right, let's have a look at the head-to-head league quickly.
Yeah.
What are we on? Nearly 20 minutes. Yeah, I reckon probably about 45-minute show tonight.
Yeah. So we've got another win for you, Pernell.
I think Pernell's. I mean, he's actually smashed him there, but I think he's 5-0 potentially now. Oh, you got done. That's unfortunate. You got done.
I got sucker punched by Suckley.
It's a huge win for Edders. Taking a big scalp against Glenn. Like that's ideal for me. That's ideal. What about Kev Martin won again? Beat Greg. Like him and Pernell are unstoppable, I swear. In this,
I think so. Yeah, and Matt got a win on the board after a few unlucky weeks because remember we said Matt got like quite a few points but hardly any wins or maybe no wins. So the standings now.
It killed the fox. Like he murdered the fox in his garden. I'm sure of it.
Yeah,
I wonder when they're going to play each other. That's huge, like absolutely huge game.
Does it show the fixtures on there?
Yeah, but it's a bit of a bitch to look at, I think.
Okay, yeah.
Well, we could look at the ones coming up this week, but so what am I 3 and 2? Oh no, I'm 4 and
No,
1.
4 and 1.
I'm in the mix. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm out of it.
Yeah, not ideal. Not
Where's
ideal.
Mac now?
Has Matt got a win on the board finally?
Yeah.
He got 304 points to be bottom, and then like
Yeah.
Alex Broad is on 240 and he's 5th. 4 and what? That is crazy. Does it? Can we see the fixtures?
I don't know, where would I see it?
I think if you go to matches, switch it to matches, and then I think you can change the game week.
Yeah. Game week 26. So we got
headers.
Yeah. Pernell Suckley, that's a bit of a big one.
Yeah, true.
Matt and Rye.
Matt against Rye. It's Daniel. Kevin Purnell could both potentially have be 6-0 after that.
Yeah.
And I got Smebby, who I don't think is really playing, so that should be a comfortable win for me, hopefully.
Nice.
Especially if I play my free hit, definitely.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Should we get on?
Let's have a look at your transfers then. Let's see what you've done, and maybe on the fixtures as well, because I actually need to.
Yeah,
I could do a thinking about who's playing.
So yeah, let's go to the fixtures first, actually. So because it is a double game week. So these are the Saturday games. So West Ham with a decent home fixture, Arsenal with a good home fixture. They're doubling. Watford have got a double. Burnley have got a double. Chelsea are finally back after a few weeks out. Palace have got a double. Liverpool have got the best double. Norwich and Leeds both at home. Neither of these two are doubling. And Spurs double. City don't.
There's going to be a lot of Salah triple captains about, isn't there?
It's going to be, I mean, I would be doing that if I wasn't doing bench boost. So it's one or the other, basically. I think the majority will triple captain. So Arsenal 2 home games, Liverpool 2 home games, and then you've got Watford, Burnley, Spurs, Palace, Leeds, and Wolves. So quite a selection to go by there.
Yeah.
So what I've come up with is, like I said, I think it's -8. Where's game week transfers? Yeah, I've made 3, so yeah, it's -8. So I'm sticking with my 2 Liverpool at the back, which has worked out quite well because I was a bit worried about Jota, but he's out now, isn't
he? Yeah, is he? Yeah.
He's been ruled out.
Or at least missed one game.
He's out of at least one, but I reckon, hopefully 2. So if people have got Jota, I'm wondering if they're going to bench him, or Diaz is the same price. So I think Use is getting on the Diaz train. So I've got my 3 Liverpool. I think, chance of 2 clean sheets there. Matip didn't play in Champions League, so he should be starting these games. I think Robertson's probably more rotation risk than Trent.
Yeah.
They've got Tsimikas, whereas at right back, they haven't really got it could be like a Joe Gomez or a Milner, but Tierney and White, I think 2 home games against Brentford and Wolves, they're going to be low scoring games, so I'm pretty happy with that.
Yeah, you would have thought so. But Wolves you've got a clean sheet against them away the other week, didn't you? So
with 10 men, so you got to think, it's going to be another feisty one. Though I think they weren't happy about that. So
I don't know. I was just we'll come on. I was thinking maybe Ramsdale, and then
I would have put Ramsdale in if I already had Foster and De Gea. So just trying to limit my transfers.
What about Laka?
Don't score enough goals.
You reckon?
Yeah, I think the thing is, the best Arsenal assets are in midfield, and my midfield's already packed out, so I couldn't really.
Yeah.
I remember as well that so it's Arsenal and Liverpool that haven't got a game next week, so I've just gone with the 2 Arsenal rather than the 3.
Right. Yeah. Okay.
Elise already had, but he's got a double. So my only non-doublers are KDB and Bowen in my starting lineup. I brought Weghorst in before he got injured, But Dyche reckons that he's fit for Saturday, so that's looking all good.
Yeah.
And then my bench, like I said, I'm bench boosting, so I've got De Gea against Leeds, Cancelo only one game but Spurs, Pogba against Leeds, and Maupay against Burnley. So I think that's pretty sweet all round, to be honest.
Yeah, nah, it does look good.
It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9 doubles and a bench boost. So yeah.
No, that's pretty good. And yeah, your bench is having Cancelo and Pogba on there and De Gea. That's a strong and more big fixtures good. So that's a pretty strong fixture. Yeah, wow, yeah, you could be onto big points here.
Yeah, right? I noticed just having a look at a few of the other teams. A lot of people have got like 6 or 7 doublers already, so they're probably quite happy with that. They might make 1 or 2 more transfers to bring a couple more in. And then, yeah, I think, like I said, everyone's going to triple captain Salah. I just thought, I'll bench boost and captain him. So I'm still getting double points, just not, if he scores 20, I mean, it's not a double, is it? It's just so if he scores 10 points, I'm getting 20 and a tripler is getting 30. So I'm not missing out too much, as long as he doesn't score fucking shitloads.
Yeah, true. Yeah, it's a strong team, especially not having to use any chips.
Yeah, I think next week's the issue for me because, like I said, I've got 3 Liverpool and 2 Arsenal. So even if I benched all these 3, I can still only field 9 players, which is a bit of an issue. So I could free hit next week, or what more likely I'll do is just spend a -4 and take 1 of each out probably. Depending on who's got the decent fixtures,
yeah, because so who is it doesn't have a game next week? Arsenal and Liverpool and Chelsea.
I think Chelsea as well, yeah.
Chelsea, because it's a League Cup final, isn't it?
League Cup final, that's it, yeah. So
I mean, Chelsea would have missed 3
out of 4
in a row. 3 out of 4.
Yeah, 3 out of 4, yeah.
Yeah, fucking hell.
But they still played 24, so they obviously played the most. They didn't have any postponements, I don't think. So true, yeah, a bit weird, but that's still right. Yeah. So next week you're looking at United. You want to hold on to your United maybe against Watford. Other than that, the games are quite tight, aren't they? Really looking at that, nothing's really standing out as City against Everton, I guess.
Yeah.
And Burnley have obviously got a double, so that's why I brought Weghorst in. They've got Leicester and Palace. So yeah, they've got back-to-back doubles, Burnley.
But it's just, I mean,
I know.
Does Weghorst actually look good? I haven't seen any. So has he actually looked all right?
Yeah, he's decent. His finishing is a bit off, but I think he's one of those where if he scores 1 or maybe even just an assist, you could get the bonus because he's quite heavily involved with the build-up and everything. So
yeah,
and like me and Yus were saying the other night, the striker category is lacking anyway. No one's really doing anything. So
that is very true. Yeah, that is very true.
If he doesn't play, then Jay Rodriguez could be a shout. I think he's 5.2. I think all their other strikers are injured, maybe. So
yeah.
Do you want to have a look at yours?
I literally just finished it. Sorry, I've been a bit distracted because I've been sort of putting my team together as you've been chatting. I'm on my last player. Let's just go for what's the cheapest keeps that you can get? 3.
Foster's 4.1, who actually plays, but there's a 3.9 in there, I think.
There's a few. Okay, so let me just I can play it in it and then play free hit. Confirm. Okay. All right, let me get this up then. Exciting stuff. I think I've just thrown this together, but I think it was looking all right. So let me just zoom in. Okay, cool. So let me take out Amartey for Van Dijk. Okay, and I've got Rafinha on the bench at the moment, but I could change that. So, yeah, Ramsdale in goal. he's a bonus point machine as well, isn't he?
He is. Yeah, it's a shame I couldn't fit him in really, but it is what it is.
Yeah,
he's the best shout.
You're not going to go for Alisson because the Liverpool defender's a bit more productive and Alisson's
Exactly.
so expensive. So yeah, Ramsdale in goal, and then Trent and Van Dijk. Obviously, you could go. You got Matip, so you could go Trent and Matip. I thought, yeah, go Trent and Van Dijk. I was even thinking you could potentially go Trent and Robertson, but like you said, Robertson could get rotated potentially.
I think if Robertson's not getting rotated this week, then where's Tsimikas ever going to get a game? So I'm sure that Tsimikas will either come on or get a start in one of the two.
Yeah. And like I think Van Dijk obviously is a massive threat from set pieces, and those are the two that are pretty much guaranteed to start both. So yeah, go for them too, and then Guehi, is that how you say his name?
Guehi, I think.
Guehi, but well, I could go for Guehi or Loughton really.
Who's Chelsea and Watford, and who's Loughton got?
Brighton and Spurs. Probably Loughton, probably. Because they've got Spurs at home, Brighton away. Brighton didn't score that many. So yeah, probably go for Loughton. Then you've got Son.
It'll be a good differential. I don't think many will have him.
Yeah, I think it could be a decent differential. And he's the sort of player who could score against City because that's going to be Spurs' best hope of scoring, isn't it, basically?
I was thinking that, on the counters. I think he's got quite a good record against them.
I think he does too. I think he might do too. Yeah, I reckon stick with him. I reckon and it's a bit of a differential, and he could do all right. Salah obviously will have to be captain for sure, basically.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I don't know. It was doing that last time, wasn't it? I'll sort it out after. And then Zaha. So you've got an Olise. Is that just if you could afford Zaha? Would you go for Zaha? Would you still go for Olise?
Yeah, I'd probably go for Zaha, but because he's on penalties. But I think I just money. I had to squeeze him in.
Yeah.
You don't always start Olise either. I think Zaha's scored a couple, hasn't he, the last couple of weeks? So.
Gallagher's definitely injured, is he?
It's he can't play because he's playing Chelsea.
Yeah, of course, yeah. Oh yeah. So yeah, I think it's got to be Zaha really from Palace for me anyway for it. And then at the moment I'm stuck with Saka. What I could go for another Arsenal defender in it, and then like instead of like Gay or Loughton, go for another.
Yeah, I think Ben White's the same as 4.5, so I'm guessing Gay is about 4.5.
I could start Rafinha potentially, but
United and Liverpool though.
Yeah, it's not ideal, is it? It's not ideal. But what other midfielder could I get in if I did, or like I could either take out Saka or Lacazette and go for another Arsenal defender instead. I quite like Lacazette as a differential though because Martinelli's out, isn't he? And you got Lacazette's going to have to play both games probably.
He'll be starting both games. He might come off with like 10 minutes to go, but he's going to get more than his fair share of minutes. He'll be on penalties as well.
I mean, I think Saka as well is also a pretty good shout. I think,
he's guaranteed to start Saka.
Yeah. So maybe just stick with it as it is, and then Jimenez and Dennis up front with Laka.
I think Jimenez has been looking pretty lively recently against Leicester as well.
Also, if they do win a game, then they don't score many, so if a good chance of maybe some bonus as well. Just gets a goal.
That could be the same for Lacazette as well. If we get a couple of 1-0s, he could get some bonus.
Yeah. So yeah, what do you reckon? Is there anyone obvious I've missed here that I should have?
Have you got any money in the bank, or is that fully maxed out?
I think that pretty much maxed 0.2.
Just trying to think. Let's have a look at the fixtures again.
Yeah, what about most transferred in? Let's have a look.
It's going to be all Arsenal and Liverpool, I imagine.
Yeah, you would have thought so. Yeah, so Ramsdale.
That's transfers in overall though, not transfers in round.
Oh, is it? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well spotted. Still Ramsdale.
Yeah.
Gabriel. Yeah, Gabriel he's quite dangerous from set pieces, isn't he?
He is. He's a beast.
He's a beast.
Yeah, it's a 5.3 is just when Ben White was 4.5. That's the only reason I've got White over Gabriel. Yeah,
Right.
Gabriel's definitely more of a threat.
Yeah, he scored against Leicester earlier in the season. He scored last week, didn't he? Was it last week?
Yeah.
I really haven't watched that much Prem football recently. Like, so I'm a bit out. I am a bit out of the loop, which isn't really helping either.
I'm a little bit worried that Tavares might play one of the games because he hasn't played in a while and he's not. We're only in one competition, so if he's not playing this week, then when's he ever going to get a game for the rest of the season? But yeah, Tierney's got to be starting. Maybe Tavares will just come on. Yeah, a little bit worried, but should be right.
Matt saying he's gone Kane and Son. Is that madness?
That is absolute.
I would say that's mad. What the fuck has Kane done at all? I mean, obviously I had him for a few weeks, but what has he done this season? Like, and the Euros, you stretch back to. He was shit in the Euros, wasn't he? I'm trying to think now.
Yeah. I can't even think back.
I literally can't think back either. I can't think back at all. But yeah, he's been pretty shit. Like, and for the price, and they've got City away. I don't know, man. I think Son is the only one that I'd probably consider from Spurs.
Yeah.
Son's
alright. Kane, not so sure.
Quite a few people have gone for Robertson. Matt says it's the only way he's going to have a chance to catch you. So yeah, I mean, I suppose that is true, and that is also, that's also like one of a lot of what I've been kind of has been kind of leading my decision making for quite a while. Which, I mean, you might as well at the end of the day. If you just
that's it. Yeah, it all depends on what your goals are and where you're at. And for me, it's just like just stick with what I know because
exactly
that's what's worked. But yeah, if you're chasing, then you want to get those differentials in and maybe captain. Are you triple captaining, Matt? Are you doing any? You could triple captain.
Using any bonuses. I suppose that's my one big risk with this. Now that I've played a free hit, is that if any games do get called off, I'm fucked. Like if
let me have a quick look see if there's any sort of news. I doubt
that would just be a waste of my second free hit, and it really would be. I would be in trouble. But I'm pretty happy with that. Why is Amatu still in my fucking team? Get out. I guess you'd have to vice Trent in it, really. Not that it doesn't mean anything. Salah's obviously going to play, so it doesn't really matter.
So there's an article here from Football London saying because it's red weather warnings issued, that means that there's a danger to life. And it seems to be the south of England. And I think, first of all, they were saying southwest, but I think it's southeast that's been more affected. So London, so saying that Arsenal, Brentford and Chelsea, Palace could be, what are they saying there?
Surely it'll be alright by tomorrow, though, isn't it? It's not. Is it supposed to go on till like all night?
No, I think it was only meant to be like this morning, wasn't it? Although it arrived a bit later. Just reading now, saying it's struggling to train because they had like 80-mile-an-hour winds, but it's not saying anything about. It's just like a filler article. I don't think there's going to be.
It'll be fine. I'm sure it'll be fine.
They can't afford to be losing out anymore. Fucking.
No, that's true. That is true.
Well, hang on a minute.
Before we went, like you said, even like we've had like months and months without a crowd at all. So,
so it says here that Chelsea were playing Tottenham in Premier League 2, which is like the reserve league. That's been cancelled tonight. I don't know if that makes the fact that it's like lower level. Does that make any difference?
Maybe, but that's That's tonight. I think tomorrow, it's not gonna. As long as it's fine, as long as it's okay on the day, then it should be okay.
Yeah.
3 o'clock kickoff. Yeah, it should be all right. I'll take the risk. I'm just thinking, should I get a Wolves defender in instead of one of these?
So who's their second game again? They got us, and who else is it? You.
Leicester, yeah. I do fancy us to score because even though we're shit, it's because we concede so many. It's not because we're not scoring.
Yeah.
I could afford Cody.
I'll tell you who's a shout. Cody's a shout, but I also noticed against us that is it Ait Nori?
Yeah.
He takes corners.
Yeah, not very well though.
Has he got any?
What I've seen, I don't know. He has had a few. He's had an 11. He's had a 9.
Yeah, 3 assists. Not bad.
3 assists, is it? Yeah, but what about Cody? Just like he gets loads of bonus, does he?
I think so. Yeah.
8,
2
7,
goals.
6, 9, 6. Oh yeah, 2 goals.
Just clean sheets, really. Not that. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I think I'll have to go for Cody, seeing as I can afford him. But yeah, that makes sense. I think that's a better transfer. I don't really trust Burnley, to be honest. They are shit.
They are crap. Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. I think that's what I'm going to go with. I think that's my team right there.
Yeah, that's decent.
We've got someone here, Prophecy Cricket. Now, I don't actually know who this is, but
I do.
Is it? Yeah.
Yeah, this is my money league competitor.
Is it
yeah,
really?
Yeah.
Oh,
he's finally made himself heard.
I see. Who should you triple captain this week? Well, Davis. I guess that you can't really comment on this.
Loughton, I reckon. Loughton.
Yeah, Loughton's a fine shout.
Yeah, I mean, if I remember rightly, let me have a look at his team a minute.
I was going to bring up the league actually quickly while we're here. So it's the usual.
The money league. It's called something weird. Oh, usual. Yeah, there he is. Keki Ultras.
Yeah, there's a few of us in here. Matt's in here. Paj, Ben. Loughton it is. He reckons. Fine shout. So yeah, pretty close between you two. A bit of a 2-horse race, but there's big. I didn't realize quite how many people are in this league this year. Obviously, I just like to say as well that I won it last year as well. I just like to make that clear. I basically led the whole season, so it is
sounding like a Liverpool fan going on about history all the time.
Well, do you know, the reigning champion. I mean, if anything, I should like hand over the trophy to whoever wins. But yeah, but there was about 16 people last year, and this year is 32. So
yeah, big dollar.
The pot has doubled.
Have a look at his team a sec then. I want to see what sort of players he's got.
Does it go down to third place though? Is it first, second, and third?
Yeah, first, second, and third. Yeah.
But Paj is still well in with a shout, as is Matt and me, just about a stretch.
No, yeah, you're involved.
I remember Matt Wolverton was up there last year as well, wasn't he?
Yeah, he's not bad. He's always up there.
He was the one I was competing with. So this was the most recent team.
Yeah, so he's got a few issues because he's not going to have Gallagher.
Wan-Bissaka's not been playing.
So how many doubles has he got at the moment? He's got Reguilon, but he's not been playing. He's got Trent, Rafinha, and that's it, is it?
Gallagher's not playing.
Yeah, Gallagher. So he's got King, Loughton, and White, and Ramp. So all of his bench are doublers. So I imagine he might make a couple of transfers. If I was being honest and looking at that team that he's got at the moment, I would probably triple Trent.
If you got Salah in for Bruno,
I imagine that's what he's doing. Yeah,
he'll be doing, and then I suppose you'd want to bring in another Liverpool player, wouldn't you? So maybe I don't know who that would be.
Diaz, I reckon he's so sick. I just love that guy, man. I just honestly reckon. Yeah. I just think, he's going to start one of those games, and I could just see him scoring a few.
He's letting us in. Brought in Salah and Matip for Bruno and Yeah, and
sacks.
yeah, more or less what I was thinking you'd go for.
Copying me.
Yeah, that's pretty good though. Just a -4 and like a decent team.
He's very with his transfers, he's very shrewd with his. I mean, I've probably made like triple the amount of transfers that he has. I don't think I've ever seen him take more than a -4.
Yeah, well, that was sort of like my mentality, but then it's interesting. It is interesting that you do make a lot, and you're but then you've always had that a bit of a cushion, so it's sort of like it allows you to do it a bit more as well, I suppose.
Yeah, it's just where like things haven't panned out. Like whenever I do like a -8 or a 12, it's with like a couple of game weeks in mind. So if you average it out, it's more like a -4 each week. But yeah, it's still a lot of points to be spending.
Yeah.
The hack didn't help. Put everything else in, so.
There is a slight, and I'm afraid to say it, but like unlike my win last year, there would be a slight asterisk, I think, to unless you do go on and win this league. I think there's going to be a slight asterisk on this trophy, don't you reckon?
Well, I was speaking to him the other night, and he's still got all of his chips: wild card, 2 free hits, triple captain, bench boost. He's got it all, and he's only 26 points behind me. So I'm really gonna have to fucking whip out the bag.
Yeah. That's he's in a strong position. Yeah. All right, cool. Should we leave it there? I'm fucking knackered. I don't know about you.
Yeah, same. What are you saying about some Mario Party there?
Yeah. Keen. Yeah, definitely, man. Just let me know when you're on it.
All right.
And good luck to everyone for this weekend. What are you gonna? Is there anything like? What are you going to be watching? Are you going to be watching a lot, or obviously Arsenal or Brentford?
There's a lot of 3 o'clocks on Saturday, I noticed, but I'll be watching Arsenal.
That is a lot.
Yeah. I mean, it's quite good games, to be fair. West Ham, Newcastle's a good game because Newcastle are on form. Then you've got, watch your own team at 3. Then City at 5. I'll probably watch all 3 of those, to be fair. And I'll be keeping tabs on. I might have to get the multi-screen on the go, get Liverpool up, see what they're doing. Sunday's not so good. Well,
by Saturday, I mean, all the points are to play for on Saturday, so it's going to be a busy day for fantasy.
And then when are the doubles? I'm guessing Tuesday and Wednesday. I think we might be on the Thursday.
Oh yeah, Thursday because Wolves are playing on Sunday, so Wednesday and Thursday.
There's going to be rotation as well because of the Champions League, because obviously I think United and Chelsea still in it? I think so. Yeah, they'll be playing Champers midweek coming up, so they might rest some play. Well, United can't afford to. Chelsea got a massive squad anyway, so it's always you're never sure who's going to play. But
true.
Yeah.
But it's nuts in it that City just like can just pick whatever team that even the champs they just smash. They just absolutely smash Lisbon.
It's ridiculous.
It's a joke. All right, cool. But have a good weekend, everyone.
Good luck.
And and if you haven't already, like and subscribe.
Yeah, we're 5 subscribers away from 50. So I don't even know if there's 5 people watching, but if there are and you're not subscribed, please do because we're on episode 30 and we're late and we give.
It's a slow burner. I mean, I think. We could definitely do more in terms of trying to promote it, trying to be on time. Like it's me scheduling it a bit earlier because I end up scheduling it like half an hour before we go on.
It'd be good if one of us like worked in like social media or something, so
fuck off.
You have a bit of background into know what we need to do to reach that.
Social media days are long gone. Like I've never even used TikTok. I'm way out the loop. Like
pure sales nowadays.
Yeah, exactly. I'm all
assistant to the regional manager.
Anyway, I view this as a warm-up season, and then I reckon after the summer, whenever then that will build up the hype big time, and then we'll
be flying.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. All right, sound.
Nice. All right, everyone. Cheers.
In a bit.